got a pretty easy one for you today. Just gonna install this cap set from Mod Garage. I believe it's made by Billetworkz. Should say just right there on the side. This is gonna cover all of your caps as far as all the accessories, just the coolant cap, oil cap, power steering, all that. So for the most part, they're direct plug and play. Some of them you gotta swap over a couple little things, and I'll just show you how to do that, and this should be a quick install. So let's get to it. All right, so you're gonna start out by just removing all of the caps. So literally just popping everything off. This is probably not the most enjoyable with one hand, but all these guys, get them all off there. I got all my caps all removed. We're gonna take them over to the bench. I'll show you the things you need to swap over, and then we'll get the Billetworkz Mod Garage ones on there. All right, so I got my old caps here. I got the new cap set right here. Just going through, obviously, oil cap. You got your power steering. You can tell because it's got the recession and it's huge. This guy here, that's gonna replace our brake fluid reservoir. You can tell because it's got the little notched sections in there. And then we've got this other big one. That's gonna replace the piece for the washer fluid reservoir. You can tell because it's same size as this guy, but it's got the little recessions on there on each section to clip on there. Last one, that's gonna replace your coolant reservoir. Same kind of deal as the washer fluid reservoir, just smaller little clamps there. So only one you have to assemble at all as far as just the little stuff they include, these little O-rings. They include 3 of them. You just need one, and it goes on the oil cap here, just at this inner piece. So I already put it on there. Not gonna use the oil cap today. I gotta swap over air oil separator onto the car and get the other one I have on there off. So when I do that, I'll put this cap on, and that should complete the set. So the only parts as far as your factory ones you reuse, you don't have to reuse anything on this. I guess if you wanted to reuse this little level piece, which most people don't, it does have, if I find the right one, it does have a little section in there where you could possibly put like a self-tapping screw, and then you just pop that off and put a screw on there. It doesn't come with a screw. That would be kind of cool if it did, but yeah, I guess you could just head to your hardware store or something and pick a screw up to put in there to swap that piece over. You're gonna have to take this little piece out of your brake fluid reservoir, just the rubber piece in there, and then you have to take this inner piece, this whole inner piece with the stem and everything, out of the power steering. So I'll show you how to do that. So just reusing pieces from these 2 caps, brake fluid reservoir and the power steering reservoir. Easiest way to get these out, I got a 90-degree angle pick for that guy, and then honestly a pair of dikes for that guy. All I do, I'll actually probably set this up on a tripod or something so I can show you and not try and do this one-handed. So for the power steering, I've already kind of done what I needed to here. They have these little recessions to hold in this inner piece that just clips them in. So using the dikes, I literally just cut at both sides of that recession so I can pry it out. After you do that, for the most part, you can kind of wiggle it out of there. You'll hear it kind of pop as you go around. And then you get that piece out. So this can now be thrown away. Probably don't have any use for it. So we'll set that over to the side. The brake fluid reservoir, literally just angle pick, just right underneath this, and it'll pop up out of there. So that's the only piece you're reusing from that. I'll set that over there. Now if I grab the power steering piece, it is, like I said, super big, but this is just gonna fit in there. And then you gotta use some force because you gotta get it past that. It just makes that snapping noise once. You don't have to like press down super hard or anything, but that's now in there. It does have a little bit of movement to it. It'd be cool if there was like a, I guess you could use some sort of foam or something underneath it, a small double-sided piece of foam or something to hold that in there a little better, but movement is there just slightly. But that's assembled. Then just this piece here, you're gonna grab your one that has the little notches, and this is gonna go in just like this. And that's assembled as well. So now all we have to do is just install them. So now obviously installation's super easy, just like stock. Just gonna make sure it lines up nicely. Turn that guy on there, it's all on. Got our for our coolant. This guy is kind of difficult. It's also not fun to get off once it's on. So a little bit of force, and then you'll know it's on by just kind of turning it left and right a little bit. So line that guy up. Brake fluid reservoir, just on like normal. Press it all the way down, you'll feel it push down a little bit and turn, and it's on. And then this guy is another one that just kind of uses that little grabbing piece, so you'll hear it pop. I probably can't do this with one hand. Oh. There we go. So installation, like I said, this video is going to be longer than it takes to put this thing together, but kind of ties everything together. Got all the little Mod Garage logos on there, so that looks pretty cool. You can pick these up from Brian. I think it's like, the whole set is like 200 something, I want to say. But they're really nice pieces. They're made by Billetworkz, and they definitely complement the engine bay. And then I'll make a video after this. I actually got everything for the IAG air oil separator, so we're gonna get this Grimspeed unit off, and then I'll get the Mod Garage cap on that too. But that's all I got for you this time, and stick around for the next one.